Good morning, everyone. This is Morgan with the TradingPub.com, bringing you your morning report. Real quick, what I'd like to do is just kind of run through what happened with the S&P futures last night, give you a couple numbers to keep an eye on, and we'll flip over to the NinjaTrader chart right here. And as you can see, yesterday was kind of one of those watch out rally type days. We had a strong day in Europe, and you saw the strength continue in the S&P, and this is definitely a trend day higher. You just saw higher prices, higher prices, higher prices, and we went up, actually had several tests up here of the 84, 85 area, came back down to 81, 82, came back up, made one more high up at 88, and then the afternoon session, the last hour of trading, you saw a large sell-off all the way from about 87, went down to a low, if you look at down here at 1162. So again, really large sell-off there from 87 to 62. And the Globex session, you saw the market open up around the 1170 area. We had several times where we tested this 1170, so you're going to want to remember that number. We came down to the 1162 area again. Note how the market has memory about these prices. The spike low that we had off of that big sell-off, we saw the Globex retest that level. You saw a buyer step in at the 62 level with several tests overnight towards the end of the Asian session. And then as the European futures open, which DAX futures open at 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, which is 1 o'clock a.m. Central time, you saw the DAX futures open right here at 1 o'clock a.m. and that was pretty much the low of the session. As you can see, we bounced off of 62. The initial rally topped out up here back at the 76, 77 area, which has been a big area to watch. That's a pretty good area to use as a pivot. You saw it come back down, test 66, rally back up, and test a high of around 81, 82. So some numbers to remember from the Globex. We opened up around the 69 to 70 area. Definitely have some support at 62, which will be an important area to watch if we test that. Rallied up to a high of 76 on this initial spike, 76, 77. So I'd say 76 is a pretty good pivot to watch. Came back down, rallied back up, and had a high up here right around 1182. So kind of right now the market's in a range with 76 being a pivot, 62 is the first big support, and then 1182. If we break through 62, the next big area to watch is going to be this 55 area that you saw the market base off of before the large rally started yesterday. So that's as far as the S&P goes. Just a couple other numbers to keep in mind. There is a lot of fib traders that watch the 71 to 73 area, and then down if we break the if we break the 1155. There's some more traders that are looking at the 1143 to 45 area as a big support level. As far as gold goes, there's been some interesting moves in gold lately. We had 100-point ranges towards the end of last week and early this week. Silver as well, seeing 10, 20% moves in a day. Typically, when we see those types of markets, we caution traders, tell you you're better off staying on the sidelines as opposed to trying to take a speculative play. So one thing to remember, if you're in the metals or looking at the metals, focus on your risk first. Always use a stop. If you're trading options, look at ways to hedge those option positions. So some important levels as far as gold goes. The 1645 to 1646 area is going to be an important area to watch to the upside, really around 1700 to 1705. So again, that's 1700 to 1705. If we break through the 1645 area, the next level that we show as support to the downside is around 1620. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and be sure to check back to TradingPub.com for overnight market updates.